Alright gang, last week's side quest we got my 54 Chevy pulled out, cleaned off, and running after sitting for a very long time. This time around, this is my 1990 Isuzu Trooper. Now this thing has been a grocery getter of mine for a while, but I was on the lot when my dad bought it new, so it's family. It's not going anywhere. But it accidentally has been sitting for quite a long time. Now this is one of my favorite cars on the planet to drive because I actually love the way that it's built. It's like a greenhouse. You can see everything out of it. The reason it's kind of a grocery getter is it's like a quasi hot rod. Stone dead. Man, I really nosed it in there. So when we pop the hood, you'll see why it is indeed a quasi hot rod. These things were built with Chevrolet engines. They came with the 2.8 6-cylinder, but that's not what this is. So they came with a venerable Chevrolet 2.8 that was in the S10s all through the 80s. And those things work great. The problem was the transmissions. This had an automatic transmission. There was a BMW transmission built in France, modified for four-wheel drive for this vehicle. And they just didn't last. 923? Does that mean this battery might be under warranty? Jump back. Balderdash. This is a 2-year warranty battery. And she's down. That happens when you let them sit. Let's get some churls. Pull this thing out, because, well, imagine that's what's wrong with it. So at the time of its first demise, that 2.8 had 225,000 miles on it and was still getting factory spec gas mileage. It's the transmission though, the transmission. The first one lasted 100,000 miles, the second one lasted 100,000 miles, and then I killed it on a trip to the beach. It's kind of a sad and epic journey where I knew something was wrong before I even left the city. I was on the road to the beach and I was about 15 miles from home. And if I turned around and rented a car, I think that the transmission would have been serviceable without any issues, and I would have been able to fix the one thing that was wrong with it. Fortunately, I didn't. But I drove all the way to the beach and back and destroyed the transmission. My transmission shop wanted $3,000 to rebuild it and warned me that, like, they just didn't last. I don't know if the parts they were getting weren't any good or whatever. So I rebuilt the transmission, and I think it lasted about 3,000 miles. And it died. So the car sat in the backyard for 3 or 4 years. I just couldn't get rid of it. Sentimentality and all. Turn loose battery. Should we be doing that? Should we be jumping this and then just trying to see how it does? That'd be smarter. That might save us a few $100. Where's my brain? Get back on there. Get back on. I mean, it's probably not going to make it because it's stone dead, but if we can get it going enough, we can move it, wash it, charge it, and then see what we got. I will have to say, for these automatics though, when they worked, they worked. It was called the 4L30E, and it was, you could start in 3rd gear if you were in rough terrain or snow. This thing never got stuck anywhere. It's totally awesome. Totally awesome. However, at this point, it's a 2-wheel drive. Hey buddy, you can do test drives. So I actually bought a wrecked 1991 S10. And this is the 4.3 liter V6 with a 700 R4. now a two-wheel drive because we had to do a lot of customizing to make it fit. But it fit. But I got it in there, and that theoretically makes it more serviceable, but I had to trick the ECM and all this other stuff to make it work. It was, honestly, I'd almost have to start over if I was going to do it again, because I have no idea how I did it. Just let that marinate a minute. Oof, she's real down. No dice. Now when we did this guy, I boiled the original battery in it for a long time. 2017. What are the odds? Slim to none. I always like an underdog. If you got a collection of cars like I do, you know, jalopies, clunkers, lousy, but fun cars that you love, always buy the battery with the longest warranty. Like this one just got boxed in here. It was unintentional. It just happened one day. And then here we are. I doubt that'll work, but if it does, I'll be eternally grateful. Whoa! Whoa! Hey, Duralast. Oh man, it might run. It might even run. Just in time for it to pour. Oh man, I got the replacements in here. This just means I'm awesome. Turn that down, copyright. Check the oil. That was dumb. But now that it's running, we'll just see if there's oil in it. There's definitely not power steering fluid, I can hear that. Gotta check the vitals. Transmission fluid. Definitely need some of that. I've got some oil. Ah, found you. There's oil. Not enough. We're gonna bang some oil in it, transmission fluid, power steering fluid. Let's see if we can take it for a lap. We'll see if we can wash it too, but clouds are gonna take their own shot at it first, I think. Want to come on a fluid hunt, buddy? We need power steering fluid and transmission fluid. Checking the chemistry on dog swimming pool. We're almost in range if you want to do some swim lessons later. I know I do. It's 1,000 degrees. First time that thing has moved in over a year. Boy, howdy. You look rough. We'll fix you up right now, though. It's time. It's time. Listen to it now that it's warmed up, man. That car's got over 250,000 miles on it. And number one pal still waiting for the test drive, right, bud? All right, buddy. Let's go hop in. Come on. Let me get this open for you. There you go. This thing has vent windows. Man, they just don't make cars like they used to. And this is a 90. I never would have thought that a 1990 car would be so cool with features that you just can't get today. This thing did not come with cup holders, but it came with vent windows and a drip rail up here that keeps the rain off you. Can't get that stuff anymore. Just like that, man, we are back on the road, right, buddy? Neighbors are cheering for us. Not really, they're flying a kite. That's actually pretty cool. What do you think, pal? Always riding shotgun. This is my ride or die right here. I feel better looking at it. I feel good driving it. I love this car. All right, bud. High five.